Ladies and gentlemen, something terrible has happened. Well, not really. In the grand scheme of things, it's not that important. Basically, my computer randomly restarted, possibly caused by overheating, because I was using the gold farm that we built last episode, and I had just rendered a video, and it was like it is the hottest day, one of the hottest days of the year in Scotland, so all those factors may have combined to overheat the computer. I don't know, it's just a theory, a game theory. But yeah, the computer randomly restarted while I was in this world, and I was like, oh no, because I hadn't taken a backup for like a long time. In fact, if the world had corrupted, I would have lost all the progress from that massive perimeter that I dug out over the last 2 months. So good news, none of that's been lost. It's all still there. I've gone there to make sure. But there is one thing that has changed. As you can see here, I got the Cover Me With Diamonds achievement advancement. Now you might think, well, hold on a second, surely I've already got that. Also, managed to find an Elytra, except I already had an Elytra. Proof is in the pudding. There's durability already gone from it, so I've actually worn an Elytra in this world. Well, the answer to that is my advancements have all been reset. Where's the Cover Me With Diamonds achievement then? Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay. Diamond armor saves lives. True. The end. Well, there's the Elytra one. And I've also got kill any hostile mob. Alright, so yeah, that's the problem. Advancements gone. The other thing that's changed is my statistics. As you can see, they've all been reset to 0. Mobs, well, apparently I've killed 2 zombies and 25 zombie pigmen, and yes, it's a sad sight. Time played. Hang on, let's see if I can find my time played. There we go. Time played, 10.48 minutes. So I've only been playing the game for 10.5 minutes since this reset occurred. How much do I care? I'm not going to lie, I do care a wee bit, but taking into account all that could have happened, I think we got off lightly, because I could have lost 2 months worth of progress along with all the stuff we did last episode, and I'm kind of happy we haven't. In fact, I'm very happy we haven't. So, and also we never lost our items or anything, which if we'd lost everything in our inventory, then not only have I lost one of my I lost my shulker box with all my tools, I've lost all the stuff on my person. I would have had no tools pretty much, other than the stuff in my storage room. Here we go. This is my last backup that I did of this game. Oh, look how much we would have lost. We would have lost all the progress we made in the end as well. As you can see, all the I'd only taken down a few end pillars at the time. So yeah, the reason I loaded this backup is so that we can start from here. No, so we can have a look at my stats and stuff, because, well, the thing is, I started this world in 1.7, 1.7.2. Stats were obviously in the game at the time, but it was achievements as well. But loads of stats got added, loads of achievements got added, and I thought it'd be cool just to look over my stats, because this is like they're not up to date. They're up to date as of this backup, but I'd been playing the game for 2 months or 3 months after this, so there's going to be interactions with a smoker. I saw that. Can't say I've ever actually met someone who smokes in Minecraft, but I doubt they'd add that. Anyway, so yeah, let's have a look at all this and just see what we've accomplished. Interactions with crafting table. So I don't know when that was added. That can't have been added a long time ago. That must be recent. Interactions with a cartography table. This might be as of 1.14 actually. Chests opened, 58,000. Mobs killed, 152k. That's plausible. Time since last death, 3.72 days as of this, although I did die after this. Interactions with beacon, 109. Distance by boat, 184 kilometres. If you want to know, a kilometre is 5/8 of a mile, so there you go. If you picture an athletics track, you got to run around the athletics track 4 times to run a mile, and only 2.5 times to run a kilometre, or walk, or crawl, whichever method of transport or movement you prefer. Distance on water, 205 kilometres, and kilometre would be, well, 1 metre is a block, and there's 1,000 metres in a kilometre, so 1 kilometre is made up of 1,000 blocks basically. Dropper searched, note blocks played. I'll just scroll Sneak time 7. So I've been sneaking for 7.15 days since that stat was added. Damage blocked by shield. That would have changed because I was using a shield in the digging out of that perimeter for the wither farm, so I needed a shield because sometimes I'd be attacked by zombie pigmen, but also TNT was going off, and TNT is a notorious killer if you've got full diamond prot 4. Like, it's very easy to die to TNT, so I had a shield for the purpose of protecting me there. Time slept in a bed. That's possibly correct. I'm not sure if my stats reset before. I'm not sure, genuinely. Interactions with campfire 0, never crafted one. Or, no, I've crafted a few. Traded with villagers quite a bit. Enchanted 203 items apparently. The reason it's not higher is obviously because late game you don't really need to enchant all that much. Damage resisted 5,032. Jumps over 1 million. Interactions with brewing stands quite a bit. Well, 2,000, maybe it's not that much. Dispenser searched. Obviously I've had more interactions with the stonecutter because it's slightly more useful for what I tend to do in this game. Distance fallen 336 kilometers. Ouch. I've opened 24,000 shulker boxes. I've interacted 12 times with a grindstone. I thought it'd be higher because I do tend to use a grindstone a lot, especially for, you know, if I get mob loot and it's got enchants on it, I tend to remove the enchants just for the XP. Distance crouched 408 kilometers. Distance by elytra 1923. I've quit the game almost 1,800 times. Items dropped 15,000. Talk to villagers. That must be interaction. Wait, oh, maybe that other villager stat was trading. I don't remember. Played 23 music discs, which kind of surprising to me. I've won one raid. I've won a raid. Woohoo! And that was, I think that was what I got on camera. Interactions with furnaces, quite a lot. Damage taken. How much is that? That's 131,000. Since last rest, 3.6 hours. I'm not sure what that means. That must be like playtime, like the amount of time I've been in the world. Distance walked, here's a big one. Almost 4,000 kilometers. It's 3,700. Distance swum. Anyway, that's almost 10 kilometers. Inner chests opened. Animals bred quite a bit. Distance walked underwater. 171 kilometers. Raids triggered. Well, okay, so I've only triggered one raid. I'm guessing that will always be equal to or greater than raids 1, because obviously you might lose a raid. Here's the big one, the one you probably wanted to know. Time played 131.21 days. That might actually be accurate from the very start of this world. So 131 days of my life have been spent playing in this world since 2015. It was 2015 when I created this world. So yeah, although it would technically be higher, it'd probably be closer to 134 days, maybe 35 if you count the time I played in the world after. So that's almost half a year. No, it's not quite half a year. It's more closer to a third of a year. Take from that what you will, I guess. Never cleaned a banner. This is by pig, almost 500 meters. This is by horse, almost 200 kilometers. Damage dealt 666k whatever. Distance sprinted. Oh yeah, because sprinting and walking are obviously different. Cauldrons filled 3, fish caught 49,341, although that will be far lower when the new update comes out and fish farms are bust. I've definitely interacted more times than 6 with an anvil. This is by minecart, 713 players killed 5. I'm guessing that's when I've killed myself. Cake slices eaten 9. Number of deaths 288. Ouch. You can see why I don't play hardcore. Damage dealt. Okay, whatever. Note blocks tuned. That's quite a lot. Oh, do you know why it's quite a lot? It's because I use a note block in my fish farm. I was about to say it must count. Every time my fishing rod knocks up against a note block in the fish farm, it obviously counts it. I was about to say I don't think I've, done that much in the way of note block. I mean, I have done it, like legit, but not that much. Plant spotted 46. Trap chests triggered. I mean, that's obviously because people used to use them in their storage rooms, including myself, prior to the chest update. and hoppers searched 6,364. This episode is literally just looking through my Minecraft stats. Anyway, this has changed. There used to be there used to be items in blocks, but now it's all just the one thing, I'm pretty sure. Which one have I mined the most? Well, obviously it's stone. I mean, that goes without saying. Dirt is second, and netherrack's third. That's pretty much as expected. And sand makes up the top 4. Anyway, you can have a look down here, see other stuff of mine. Coal ore, lots of it. Nether quartz, gravel, stone bricks, terracotta. Right, time's broken, so this will be tools only. Fishing rods are at the top. I think that's unsurprising, because generally using a fish farm, that'll be where that comes from. I mean, back in the day, you've got to remember, prior to mending. See, I'm pretty sure I had a fish farm before mending came out. Before mending came out, what you had to do is you had to have the farm spit fishing rods at you, so you'd always break a fishing rod, but then you get a new one. So that's obviously where that comes from. Shears 44. You could add mending to shears. In fact, I have. I just, more often than not, you're willing to sacrifice 2 iron and without thought of breaking them. So apparently I've broken a lot of that. That must come from the time when because I used to wear leather armour and gold armour back in the day, because I used to get a lot of it. Whereas now you can obviously smelt down gold for gold nuggets. I've broken 11 diamond pickaxes. It would be 12, because of course I broke one while digging out my perimeter. Alright, time's crafted. So it's getting very busy, as you can see. The things that I've crafted most is, unsurprisingly, oak planks. Kind of makes sense. Stone bricks are second, stone slabs are third. Part left crafted ink sack 57,000 times. I'm scratching my head about that one, but whatever. Crafted gold a lot. That'll obviously come from gold farm. Speaking of which, stay tuned and I'll show you what I've done with the gold farm since the last episode. Stone stairs are up there. Nether bricks obviously are going to be up there, because when you smelt down netherrack, you just get the brick form and you got to turn it into block form. Paper, so there's the top part of that. Times used, well, there we go. Unsurprisingly, the top 3, we've got diamond pickaxe, diamond shovel, and fishing rod right at the very top. So we've also got stone and dirt up there, so that's obviously, I've placed them the most. Got more blocks being used. We've got other diamond tools. What's the highest non-diamond tool that I've used? It's been an interesting one. There's the most food, the highest number for food source I've used. Don't think there's any other food source that's higher than steak. But baked potatoes and carrots are up there. Although the carrots might come from breeding, because I don't think I ate too many. What are we looking for? We're looking for the highest non-diamond tool. An axe. That I've used over 1,000 times. But yeah, I've also used a stone sword quite often, an iron sword. Okay, interesting stuff. Right, most times picked up. It's pretty much the same as times mined, although obviously when you mine stone you get cobblestone with most pickaxes, so that's going to be a wee bit different. Picked up a lot of rotten flesh. Got some nuggets down there, picked up a lot of them, probably from zombie pigmen, blaze rods. Obviously a lot of stuff these days is picked up with hoppers. Hoppers were out by... they were out in 1.7, they got added in 1.5, so for the entire duration of this world's age, I've had access to hoppers. Ender pearls, 26,000, most times dropped. Often I'll have my inventory full of ender pearls at the end and I'll just want to get rid of them. Gold nuggets, that'll be due to crafting, no doubt. Stone and sand are up there. Yeah. These numbers are going to be generally less than the others, because you don't drop stuff all that much. Right, now for the big one. Mobs. I've killed 142 bats, which obviously isn't that much. Blaze, I've killed 49,000. Only been killed by a blaze 3 times. Cave spider, been killed once by a cave spider. Never been killed by a chicken, interestingly enough, but I have killed 1,800. I've killed 4,000 cows, more than chickens, incidentally. I've killed 2,600 creepers. Killed 42. I wonder if creepers are the highest. Let's see what the highest is. Let's just go through. So creepers 42, skeletons 41. I've been killed by a witch once. Killed by a zombie 24 times. I wonder when all these happened. Spider 4 times, slime 3 times. That's pretty funny. Silverfish once. Shulker once. Zombie pigman 5 times. Magma cube once. Enderman 21 times. Yeah, so creeper wins by 1. Well done, Creeper. You are the most deadly mob in my single-player world. In terms of how many I've killed 51,000 Endermen to 49,000 Blaze, so I think that wins. Killed 219 Ghasts, 169 Endermites, over 4,700 Magma Cubes, 100 Slime, 1,800 Spiders. That's a very comparable number there. 5,400 Skeletons. How many Zombies have I killed? 16,000. Yeah, Zombies will be the highest of like the main overworld mobs because that's the XP farm I used most back in the day. Killed 5,000 Wither Skeletons. I've never been killed by the Wither, which is probably slightly inaccurate because I'm sure I would often die to the Wither effect, which is why you can see I've never been killed by a Wither Skeleton either, although I'm sure I've died to the Wither effect in this world. It just doesn't show clearly. I've killed 3 Wandering Traders, but never been killed by one. Never been killed by an Iron Golem, just want to point that out. Pat that if you're watching. Never been killed by an Iron Golem. I've killed 1 Tropical Fish. I like how it differentiates Trader Llama from actual llama, although maybe I've not killed an actual llama. 38 Husks killed. What about, what's the snowy version? Stray. Killed 1 Stray. Don't spend an awful lot of time in snowy biomes. Zombies win for the number of times I've killed an overworld mob, but the 2 standouts are Blaze, killed 49,000, and Enderman, 51,000, although obviously that's because those are my 2 primary XP farms. Cool, there we go. Wait, what's the highest for mob? Kill 4,000 cows, 1,800 chickens, pigs. Only 460 pigs and sheep. I'm 180. So cows. I mean, it goes without saying because cows the one the food source, steaks the food source I used most. Well, there you go. We've had a chance to look at. Although, as I said, these would have changed because this comes from episode 277. This backup. So yeah. I'll look at my advancements as well, although I didn't really take them all that seriously. I think what we'll do next episode is we'll do a bit of an advancement hunt. I think it could be fun. So here we are back in the real world. All the stats have been set back to 0. Zombie Pigmen top the table for a number of times I've killed a mob. I've never died. Oh yeah, no, let's try and keep number of deaths down this time instead. What was it, 288? Anyway, I'm going to show you the gold farm. It's pretty much finished. There are limitations to it that can be overcome, but I don't really want to. As you can see, this is how I get up to the nether ceiling, but there's a block in the way, so what we've got to do is hit this button, that opens, and I've just realised I've got my sounds down. Boom. Okay, so basically, these beacons are in a very specific location, and this one just happened to cover my way in and out, so I had to add a door to the hole made up of the corner of the beacon. That was weird. Oh, I know why. It's because I didn't let the RS door latch time to reset. So yeah, I've just basically set it. It's dirty. It doesn't look good, but you know, maybe I can make it look good. I don't know. But either way, we've got an RS door latch set up that resets. That's how the door is delayed when it's opened, because we obviously don't want to get crushed. So yeah, basically I died a few times and my head dropped. You might think it's just an ordinary Steve head. Well, you'd be wrong. It is JamestheDouglas's head. JamestheDouglas is spelt in a very, very weird way. So yeah, not mob heads, sorry. Player heads are clearly on. I think that's because of the data pack I've got. Although I have actually, you can't look at data packs, can you? When you don't have cheats on data packs. Data pack lists. Yeah, basically you need to enable cheats by opening to LAN, which I only do on certain occasions. Don't want to cheat too often. I've already cheated enough in this world. So yeah, the point is I've got heads, although I might get rid of them because I don't particularly like that idea. Oh wow, let's turn this off. Yeah, I don't like the idea of having player heads in my world. I know it'd be cool, but at the same time I don't really see the point. So I'll probably just burn them. But they're part of the furniture for now. Okay, so I didn't really go over the farm in a great amount of detail last episode because I was mainly talking about a certain holiday I went on earlier in the year. But I guess I'll do that now. I'll show you the ins and outs of the farm. It's a typical donut gold farm. Like, these are very common. As I said, I took inspiration from Etho, and Zedger also built this on the Cake Core SMP, and it was him that suggested using magma blocks, so that in the future updates other mobs won't spawn in them. We've got glass above to stop ghasts from spawning, although glass for some reason, well, I think zombies can just spawn anywhere when they spawn in when you're damaging zombie pigmen, so they obviously don't stop the spawning of zombies up there. Obviously the idea is I hit a zombie and then they all chase me, I run back to here and I stand here, they're all attracted towards me. Now, I did have an issue last episode where zombies were piling up here. Well, I've actually expanded this by 1 block in this direction, so now if a zombie comes here, it'll know to go round to this side and run in the top there. That's what all zombies do, or zombie pigmen. If I say zombies, I mean zombie pigmen. It's just easier to say zombies. But anyway, the zombie pigmen, they run up here and they drop into the pit there. The original farm used entity crabbing, but as I just mentioned, I turned it off when entity crabbing first came out, and I don't really want to turn it back on again because that's kind of a bit cheap, you know, turning it on and off whenever it suits me. That's not how survival works, so we're just going to stick with what we had, and I had to come up with a new design. Now, I appreciate I could have used a wither rose, but I didn't, so deal with it. A wither rose would actually have been superior to what I've got here because I'm pretty sure these guys are affected by wither roses, and if they're not, well, obviously I've made the right choice in going for a cactus. But the idea is all the zombie pigmen will run round here. As you can see, we've got a lot of stairs to make it easy for them to get up, so none of them should get caught anywhere. So they run up here, fall in here, and as you can see, we've got a piston with a bit of a clock. Turn on the clock, it's very simple. It just does the piston going back and forward. It doesn't need to be quick. That's, I think, about as quick as it can go. And that just shoves the zombie pigman, the adult zombie pigman, into the cactus. We can't put a piston down here, obviously, because as soon as it extends, the cactus would be uprooted, and that would defeat the purpose of having a cactus in the first place. So what you get is a whole load of baby pigmen and baby zombies standing around here that you've got to kill every so often, which is a bit annoying. Maybe I'll come up with a way to get rid of them. I was thinking of maybe having like a dispenser somewhere up here and then dropping potions on them. That might work. I'll implement that when it becomes necessary, because I kind of like the orange feel we've got here, and if I included a dispenser, that'd be another non-orange colour added to the mix. The beacons are sort of important. Well, they're not really important, but they're important in case I do get hit by a zombie pigman and I'm AFK. So usually I wear full diamond, prot 4. But the beacons have got speed 2, strength 2, resistance 2 and regeneration. So the key buffs there are obviously resistance 2 and regeneration, which means if I get hit by a zombie pigman, it's going to do no damage, and whatever damage that is done to me will be regenerated immediately. Strength 2, obviously, to make it easier to kill the zombie pigmen that are collected there, the baby zombie pigmen I should say, and the baby zombies. And we've got speed 2 because that was the only other buff that I felt like using. And actually, I think this is the speed beacon here, and that affects the whole of the nether hub down below, so you know, that's a kind of secondary use for the beacon. So yeah, that is the upper section here. I'm not going to show you it in action, I kind of did that last time. Plus, I'm sure everybody knows how it works. Got our storage set up as well. I've got the classic, what do you call it, item separator thing here. Why is that one down? Oh, that'll be down because this one's full, isn't it? Yeah, but this one's full now. So we're starting to fill up another set. Yeah, so this is full of rotten flesh. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we've got our item separators here, and what that allows us to do is obviously just sort the items. But we've also got a furnace separator, although it doesn't need separation because it's the end of the line. Basically, any item that doesn't go through the separator you should be able to smelt it. Oh dear. Oh wow. Oh, I got an advancement. Whoop whoop, go me. I think what we're going to do is get rid of the coal and take it all back to the first furnace here. Right, there we go, because that's the one that's obviously in use the most. But yeah, to go quickly through what items we are sorting, we've got gold ingots, 3 for gold nuggets, we've got 1 for cactus, because obviously the cactus items are produced, so might as well turn this into a mini cactus farm. We've got rotten flesh, more rotten flesh, even more rotten flesh. Over here we've got chicken, just in case we happen to kill a chicken. We've got a feather. We've also got a carrot. Although, do you know what? I'm actually going to change this to an iron ingot because raw chicken will get smelted. This one is a carrot. Raw potatoes will go into this system. And obviously now chicken will go into this system as well and get smelted up. But the main thing that gets cooked is the gold swords, because you get a lot of them. So as you can see, we're managing to get a lot of golden nuggets from the gold swords. The reason I've got 6 furnaces is obviously when one gets full, the other ones will start activating, although we've got a long way before this gets full. If you're wondering how much of the rare blocks we've got 19 cactus. We've got... don't have any iron or chicken. Got a single feather. 1 rotten flesh. Don't know how that ended up there. And I think that's it. And then obviously I've already showed you what we get from the smelted items. So yeah, that is that. That is the gold farm, the new gold farm, that works pretty nicely. But yeah, I won't be showing it off today. Don't see the point. And as I don't see the point in that you've probably seen it before, and I kind of showed it last time. That's 0-0 over there, by the way. That's what this indicates. 0-0 in the nether. What was I going to say? Yeah, so as I said, this beacon here is the speed one. I totally did it accidentally. Like, I didn't intend to do this, but once I'd done it and saw the effect, I thought, yeah, that works. As you can see, this is... oh, I have to click on it. First interaction with a beacon. Yeah, so this is speed 2. And if we open the door, we go down to the nether hub. And if we go all the way to the other side, we lose all of our buffs except the speed 2. So it really works well, with kind of a dual function, serving the nether hub and the gold farm. So yeah, I like how it's worked. The build kind of came together accidentally. So yeah, there you go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh flippin' heck. Oh, you know what this means, folks. You know what this means. I have literally... Can I save the chunks somehow? Surely I can save the chunks. Oh, this is a nightmare. This is an absolute nightmare. I don't want to believe this. I do not want to believe this. If I cannot save the chunks, then that's 2 months of work down the drain. Oh, I don't know what to say. Genuinely, I do not know what to say. I mean, it's a cool world. It's a cool world, but it's... oh my goodness. I could just live with it. That's one option. Look at this. Look at the river. It's unrecognisable. My gosh, this is apocalypse. Oh no. Look at the problems a computer restart causes. There's more river over here. How broken is it? That's the question. How broken is it actually? I mean... wait, I went through the nether, but I ended up on... I didn't even go, like, through a nether portal. Let's get our wings on. I never... okay. Oh look, the other piece of the nether portal's over here. Alright, well let's have a look. Let's have a look at the flipping damage then. I mean, the good news is I haven't, like, done much work in the overworld. Look at the farm. Look, some of my builds are over here. That's obviously a corrupted chunk. I'm close to tears, but I can't tell if it's through laughter or sadness. That's the level we're at. I do not know what to make of this. I do not... Should we start James's Minecraft Journal 2.0 in this corrupted world? I mean, this kind of seems like it's in the right place. Like, I can't remember the exact chords. It kind of seems like it's in the right place. This is definitely not in the right place. What is that even? That is the back end of the fish farm. It's like everything's been moved over. Yeah, that's not in the right place. Jings, who would have thought that... Oh. Who would have thought that a world could get messed up so blinking badly? I wonder if the city's been affected. The creeper statue's fine. Looks like the village is fine as well. And the city... Yeah, city seems to be fine, so it's literally just those blocks. I still have hope that we can transfer region files from my backup. I need to look through my what do you call it? I need to look through my world though and see what I did, or look through my episodes and see what I did in the previous ones, because I genuinely don't remember. I mean, the nether seems to be fine. That's the big thing about it. If the nether's fine, then I think we're good. If the end's fine, we're also good. So we need to go and investigate the end. And we need to go and investigate the nether. Where's my house? My house is still in the right place. My house is still intact. What would you know it? My house is still completely intact. It's just everything else is complete ruins. Storage room is almost... Oh no, it is intact, because vegetation was on the far right. That's pretty cool. But some buildings have just been like torn in two. Wow. You couldn't make it up, could you? There, another advancement we've managed to obtain. Let's go and check out the rest of the nether, I guess. Imagine if it corrupts as soon as I go through. I'm going to be very, very, very sad if it does. Well, I mean, that's a minor inconvenience. Well, I've just completed the journey along my longest rail track just to double check that this is definitely still okay. I think it's just my spawn. It must just be my spawn chunks. Yeah, this is all fine. This is all fine and dug out. Oh yeah, this is what it looks like without the data pack. I have disabled the data pack now, and obviously turned off the effects of it, so we've now just got a perimeter here. Stuff's definitely spawning there. Yep, good. Minecraft rules haven't changed as a result of my computer shutting down. Oh my gosh. Right. Alright, so that's working. Let's check the end. Probably not lose too much progress if I copy regions files. So I think that's what we're going to do. Although first off I need to double check the end. Make sure that's okay. I mean, at the end of the day I'm not too unhappy. Oh, I spy. We've found a portal. And hey, we've entered the end. Almost called it the Nend. Crossed between the nether and the end. The end is fine. Always called it the nether again. Anyway, we can't dwell on the past for too long. It's time to call an end to James's Minecraft journal. What it means is I need to delete 4 regions files, and I'm going to delete my player file as well, and transfer my other player file from the backup. And we're gonna see if that helps. We're gonna see what that does. But because I've been recording a long time already, you're going to have to find out what happens in the next episode, yeah? Bit of a cliffhanger. What will the next episode bring? Will it bring a season 2 of my journal world, or the actual journal world saved from apocalypse? We shall find out. This is my worst fear, by the way. He's having a gas shoot. Oh wait, hang on a minute. This is the part that's getting deleted. I was about to like have a gas blow this up before it gets deleted, and then I remembered, never mind, this isn't getting deleted. We'll have to fix that. But I'll do that next time. I'll see you then. Bye for now.